I got some breaking news for you, YouTube. What it do, what it do. Courtesy of ABC News. Police officer found guilty of manslaughter in killing of Atatiana Jefferson. And so all praises to the Most High for that guilty verdict right here. Let's jump up into the details. A jury has found former police officer Aaron Dean guilty of manslaughter in the death of Atatiana Jefferson, a 28-year-old black woman who was fatally shot in her Fort Worth, Texas home in 2019. The jury considered both the murder charge and a lesser charge of manslaughter during its deliberations, according to Judge George Gallagher. Manslaughter is a second-degree felony. According to Texas Penal Code, it's punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Dean's sentence will be decided by the jury. The sentencing phase will begin Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Throughout the 5 days of testimony, the jury heard from Jefferson's now 11-year-old nephew, Zion Carr, who was in the room when she was shot. And it's just so terrible that the child had to witness that. Jurors also heard from Dean's partner that night, Officer Carl Darch, the call center operator who gave Dean and Darch the information about Jefferson's home that they received that night, and Dean himself. Additionally, jurors heard from Richard Fries, the deputy medical examiner in Tarrant County, several other Fort Worth officers and detectives, a forensic video expert, and law enforcement experts. On October the 12th, 2019, Dean and another officer responded to a non-emergency call to check on Jefferson's home around 2:30 a.m. because a door was left open to the house. Dean did not park near the home, knock at the door, or announce police present at any time while on the scene, according to body camera footage and Dean's testimony. And there you go right there. There go the ex-cop that got convicted, and rightfully so, of murdering Atatiana Jefferson. Dean testified that he suspected a burglary was in progress due to the messiness inside the home when he peered through an open door. When Dean entered the backyard, body camera footage shows Dean looking into one of the windows of the home. Jefferson and Zion were playing video games when they heard a noise, according to his testimony. Zion said in testimony his aunt had left the door open because they burned hamburgers early in the night and were airing out the smoke. Jefferson grabbed her gun from her purse before approaching the window, Zion testified. Police officials have said Jefferson was within her rights to protect herself. In body camera footage, Dean can be heard shouting, "Put your hands up, show me your hands," and firing one shot through the window, killing Jefferson. Dean resigned from the police department before his arrest. Fort Worth Chief of Police Ed Cross has said Dean was about to be fired for allegedly violating multiple department policies. ABC's News' Lisa Silverstein contributed to the report, so thank you for that. And yeah, man, it's a good day for her family being convicted. I know it's definitely not a good day, knowing that it's another day that they'll never see their loved one again. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this will give them some kind of closure and some kind of feeling of justice, because it's a terrible situation all the way around. And you know, to get killed in your own home in front of your nephew while you're just having a good time, you know, it's sad. And to the cops that was just checking up on the house thinking it was a burglary, man, you have to be more careful. That's what your training is for. You know, that's what your training is for. And even though accidents happen, if it was an accident, you still have to be held accountable for that, because you don't get to accidentally kill someone and that's the end of it. But drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Shalom to the Wizard.